SpaceX rockets keep tearing blood-red atmospheric holes in the sky, and scientists are concerned, of course. It has to do with our ionosphere. Astronomers have discovered a new type of aurora created by falling SpaceX rocket boosters that punch temporary holes in the ionosphere, and experts are concerned that these blood-red light shows could be causing unknown problems for astronomy and communication. Deorbiting SpaceX rockets are smashing temporary holes in the upper atmosphere, creating bright blobs of light in the sky. Now scientists have warned that these SpaceX auroras, which look like glowing red orbs of light, could be causing unrecognized problems, though they are not a threat to the environment or life on Earth. Researchers have known for decades that launching rockets into space can punch holes in the upper ionosphere, the part of the atmosphere between 50 and 400 miles, that's 80 and 644 kilometers above Earth's surface, where gas is ionized or stripped of electrons. These ionospheric holes can excite gas molecules in this part of the atmosphere and trigger vibrant streaks of red aurora-like light. For example, in July, SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, which was carrying Starlink satellites into orbit, ripped open a hole above Arizona that made the sky bleed, and in September, a U.S. Space Force rocket accidentally punched an ionosphere hole above California, which created a faint red glow. Now, astronomers at the McDonald Observatory in Texas have spotted similar but unique red lights appearing long after SpaceX Falcon 9 rockets have left Earth's atmosphere. These lights, which are smaller and more spherical than the long streaks created by launching rockets, are the result of ionospheric holes carved out by the rocket's secondary boosters as they fall back to Earth after detaching from the rockets, space weather reports. Astronomers spotted the first of these SpaceX auroras above the observatory in February, and now are seeing 2 to 5 of them each month. Stephen Hunnell, astronomer and outreach program coordinator at McDonald Observatory, told Space Weather, "The red orbs are very bright and easily visible with the naked eye," he says. Ascending rockets and deorbiting boosters both trigger ionospheric holes by releasing fuel into the ionosphere, which causes ionized oxygen atoms to recombine or turn back into regular gas molecules. This transformation excites the molecules and causes them to release red light, similar to when the gas is excited by solar radiation during traditional auroral displays. This essentially creates a hole in the surrounding plasma or ionized gas, but the recombined molecules are re-ionized, which closes up the holes within 10 to 20 minutes. SpaceX's deorbiting boosters release fuel during short burns in order to maneuver the falling debris to touch down in the southern Atlantic Ocean instead of crashing onto land. The resulting holes typically form above the south-central U.S. around 90 minutes after launch at an altitude of about 185 miles, 300 kilometers, according to Space Weather. These holes are smaller and more circular than the holes torn open by launching rockets, so the resulting lights are more spherical and do not linger as long, but they are appearing more frequently. Just like the large light shows, the ionospheric holes pose no danger to life on Earth's surface. However, their impact on astronomical science is still being evaluated, Hummel said, and as a result, it is a growing area of attention among researchers, he adds. Changes to the ionosphere can also disrupt shortwave radio communication and interference with GPS signals, according to Space Weather. Studying these holes could also help scientists learn more about the ionosphere. The ionospheric density is different night to night, so we can learn something about the efficiency of the ionosphere's chemistry by observing many events. Jeffrey Baumgardner, physicist at Boston University, told Space Weather. The red blobs are not the only light shows created by SpaceX rockets. The company's rocket boosters spin and dump their leftover fuel in space before they deorbit, which creates a cloud of tiny ice crystals. These crystals can occasionally reflect sunlight back towards Earth, and the illuminated fuel creates bright spirals in the night sky known as SpaceX spirals. There have already been 2 major SpaceX spirals this year. The first was in January, which was spotted forming above Mauna Kea in Hawaii, and the second occurred in April, which shone during a traditional aurora display in Alaska. The number of SpaceX launches is rapidly increasing, so the auroras and spirals are both likely to become more common in the future. This is by Harry Baker on Live Science. Now, the fuel that was dumped, they didn't tell us, the leftover fuel dumped by SpaceX rockets, they did not tell us what that is. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.